Right now, you're probably sitting with a brown envelope with a letter or paper inside of it that has a few letters of the alphabet. A few letters of the alphabet, and you're thinking, yes, I made it. Or you're thinking, yeah, the other option. And some people may not care. Some people, they're just sitting there and the light doesn't matter. But last year, I remember that, sitting there looking at the paper, looking at everything that was in front of me and thinking at the fact that, why? Why me? How can everything be stripped away from me in such a short amount of time? All the visions that I had, the medicine I wanted to do, I remember when I was walking into the place and I was looking at everyone around me and the people around me, they were all happy. Some people came in, they went out Zoom, so quickly. And I was confused at the fact that, I'd worked so hard. I was coming straight from school, going straight to the library, and I was there till 1 a.m. and I'd do the same thing again and again and again and again and again on repeat. Sometimes even Saturdays, Sundays, I'd still be in the library grinding. And I was thinking to myself, why? How can I grind so hard and still not get what I wanted? How can I be stripped of my dreams right in front of me by just opening a piece of paper and knowing that I cannot go to where I want to go now? I was confused. And some of you right now may be confused at the fact that, you're there. But I didn't understand that I was being redirected, and you at this moment, you're being redirected. If you didn't get the grades that you wanted, you're being redirected. Even if you got the grades that you wanted, you're still being directed or redirected because you could have got different grades. So what's amazing is the fact that we as humans can assign value to things. So I'm going to show you something. The fact that you assigned so much value to that paper and the results that are in your hand, and it's the same way I did. I was thinking, I'm going to die. How can I tell my mum that, after all of those nights at the library, after all of that hard grind, I didn't make it. I didn't make it in. Why is it that, I saw all my friends being accepted for UCAS and I didn't even have a place, that I'd been rejected from 4 unis, and I was looking at it and I was grinding thinking that, if I grind hard enough, I'll get the grades that I deserve. But it did not happen. So I was looking there and I was thinking, how? How was it possible? How was it possible that, I was focusing so much on the paper in front of me, and I even thought that it restricted every single goal I had? That, every single vision that I had, and it was all stripped away within a matter of seconds. So what I want you to know is the fact that, as we said, we're being redirected, but before you can be redirected, you need to assign value. We're all assigning value to that paper that's in our hands right now. We're all assigning value to the letters on that page. But, it's the same way, I'm going to show you evidence of this, that, it's the same way that we assign value to money. Look at money. For example, if I take a £50 note, out here it's like, let's say 500 dirham or something, but if I take £50 and I drop it on the floor, is someone still going to pick it up? Yes. If I take £50 and I step on it and leave it there, is someone still going to pick it up? Yes. If I take £50 and I crunch it up and I drop it everywhere and I just basically obliterate it, is someone still going to pick it up? Yes. Because why? Because there's value assigned to it. It's something that a mentor of me showed me, but what I'm showing you today is the fact that you need to have assigned value to yourself. With these results, you assigned so much value to the paper that's in front of you. Try assigning that same amount of value to yourself and see how far you go. Because I'm telling you right now, that value that you're assigning to that paper and you're saying, this is how much I'm worth, this is where I can go, and you're limiting yourself on, assign that same value to you in a positive way and value yourself in such a good positive way and see how far you can go. Because I was sitting there and I was thinking that, yes, I got rejected from 4 unis, but I'm still going to go through clearing anyway. So I went through clearing. I was trying to still get into medicine, and there was no uni that was accepting me. My grades were too low. Everything, my life, I'd built it around. I could tell someone my life plan before, and everything was stripped in that moment. So I kept on applying. I decided, let me just go for psychology, because I always wanted to do that anyway. I decided to go with what I wanted to do in the first place. Why is it that even though the requirements were A-star, AA, and I got a few levels below that, I still got in? It's because I assigned value to myself. Actually, incorrect. The person that was on the telephone interview assigned value to me and said I can still do it. So why is it that I'm going into second year when people would have thought that someone who didn't get these grades would not even be going there? It's because that person assigned value to me. So what I'm going to do right now is assign value to you. You need to assign value to yourself before you can assign value to any type of paper or any type of application. Whether it's A-levels, whether it's GCSEs, or whether it's, like uni or something else, even work. Understand that you assign value. You as a human assign value, but assign value to yourself before you assign value to paper. I would not be out here speaking to, hundreds of people, almost 1,000 people, following my dreams, being the speaker that I want to be, if I hadn't been redirected? Right now you're being redirected. Understand that you're in the best position to move in the direction that you're supposed to. Your IQ is not equivalent to your EQ. Your IQ is your intelligent quotient. Your emotional quotient is what determines whether or not you'll make it. Your emotional quotient is what's going to determine whether or not you can keep that family, keep that relationship, be successful, move forward. Your emotional quotient is developed in times like this. So choose to assign value to yourself and apply to wherever you want to apply, or apply yourself to where you want to go, because it's possible. And that's why I'm here, where I am right now. It's not to boast, it's just to show you guys it's possible. So if you believe that someone can gain value from this video, I promise you, if you share this with them, I'm hoping that it will touch them the same way it's touched you.